Yeah, hello viewers. Welcome back, and then we apologize for that long break. We had some technical hitches here and there, but welcome back once again. And this is the Teen Talk Show. If you just joined us, you're talking about celebrities and do they lead teenagers astray or not? And then some of us mentioned some few celebrities we know. Others mentioned their moms. Others mentioned themselves, and then others mentioned some people. So certainly we are going to ask if these celebrities do they lead them astray, or have they ever led them astray, whether being it footballers, being it singers, being it actresses, being it politicians. Have they ever led any of us astray, and then we know what to do. So briefly, let me start from Bahomina. You mentioned yourself and Michael Jackson, right? Yeah. Have Michael Jackson or yourself, you can't lead yourself astray. Has Michael Jackson ever led you astray before, based on what he does and all that?
No, he hasn't. I mentioned his name.
Blessed memory, sorry. Michael Jackson.
I mentioned his name because he has done so many things that people like, and we still remember him. Even he's dead, people still listening to his music. People still talk about him. You watching news and then you still hear about Michael Jackson, about what he did when he was still alive, and about what he did before he died. So
it's moonwalk and all that. Yeah, I've made that dance before. So Michael Jackson never led anybody astray, do you think so?
I don't think so, but I don't really know.
No, okay. We'll come back to that. But Ohineba, which people did you mention?
Thank you very much. I mentioned Sarkodie and then Chris Brown.
Okay.
If I understand it very well, when you say you are leading somebody astray, it means you are diverting that person from the right way.
Okay.
So, what
is it? Is that person from the right, or that person from his way? Probably, if I want to be an accountant, or I want to be probably a footballer or an actor, and then probably I'm watching a singer sing, and then I'm lured to. Is that what you mean by astray, or you mean that person going to do the wrong thing? I want to really make the
okay. I will take your word, leading a person from his way.
Okay.
Maybe that is not my way. As I mentioned Sarkodie, for instance, I like Sarkodie, but I have no interest in. I've never dreamt of becoming this hip life artist. But he entertains people, and he entertains me myself. Sarkodie. Oh yeah, I just like him. And when it comes to Chris Brown, but that doesn't mean they are leading us astray. Why is he leading me astray, or why do I think he's leading me astray? If I don't like it, I wouldn't follow him.
Okay.
So he's not leading me astray.
Okay. So both Sarkodie and then Chris Brown has not led you astray.
They have not.
They've not led you
astray.
They
have not.
Okay.
They have not.
Ernestina, mommy, and then who did you mention again?
The president.
The president. Okay.
Okay. I mentioned my mom because to me, I defined a celebrity as somebody who is renowned for his good works, and then to me, my mom is renowned because I know her. She's known in my home, in my church, in my home, and she's known for the good work she does and for what she's doing. And then she doesn't lead me astray. Instead, she influences me to do the right thing. She makes me want to follow in her footsteps and do what is right. And then I choose the president because I like the way he takes initiative to bring Ghana to a better position in this world. I like the way he governs the country, and I know everybody knows him, and it makes me want to do even better than he's doing.
So do you wish to be the first female president?
Yes.
Viewers, let's watch out for this one. Yeah, Eric.
If she wants to be the first female president, I don't have a problem, you know. All the same, I talked about CJ Bachman, this Charles Bachman, and then Usain Bolt, but I'll talk about Usain first before I come to CJ. Usain, because he's good. When it comes to sports-wise, he's good. He can run very fast, and I believe I'll do better than him, based on if I get just about 3 or 4 years training. That's what I believe in myself. And he's like my mark, the mark at which I am now. That's how I believe it. Okay. So if I have my 2 or 3 years training, I know I'm going to be way better than him. but he's good, and I don't think he has led me astray because a celebrity, I don't think it's someone who would be of a bad behavior, should be of a bad behavior, okay? But their ways can lead you astray, but for his ways, I don't think so.
Okay.
Charles Bachman is, I don't know if most of you know him, but he's like a public speaker. He does a lot of talks. Like just last week, he did a talk on relationships, singles and relationships, and it was powerful. You know, he tend to tell you the things you hear every day. You hear people saying it every day, but he say it in a very modified and nice, sumptuous way for you to be able to understand it and know that wow, this guy is really speaking sense. And I think that's why.
Oh, sure. Becky, you mentioned some musicians, right?
I mentioned Whitney Houston and then Gaddafi. Whitney Houston because if you look at her life's history, what she has been through, what she did, aside her flaws, she goes on stage and everybody's like, I want to watch her because she has a very powerful voice. She can impact on 1,001 people with her voice. The kind of words she chooses for her music is very unique, and you can't find that anywhere in the world apart from listening to her music. And then Muammar Gaddafi, I would say he took Libya to a stage that I think if they fall from, they would never revive. Seriously, nobody could have given Libya the kind of gift he has given Libya now. All the presidents came, they did what they wanted to do, they squandered the money, everything, and they just left. He came, yes, he had flaws, he did the wrong things, but in the end, he gained something for Libya, something they are all proud of. And they can stand somewhere and boast about it, say that, yes, we are at least better than this country. We have something that is free. We can do this without anybody harassing us anywhere. So that is why I basically chose these two people.
Okay, so one thing I've realized that celebrities do have flaws, right?
Yes, they do.
They have flaws. Okay, let me come to my two gentlemen here. Point one. Is that point one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, Lawrence.
Yeah.
You know, way back it was believed that Ghanaians perform only Akan drama and stuff like that. You know, I chose Majid for several reasons. You know, the guy, I was listening to an interview with him, and then he said that he was not trained to be an actor. Okay, he attended school and then he found out that he was not good in class. He was always like being the last, second to last, and then anything he found himself doing, he wasn't the best.
Okay.
But as soon as he ventured into acting, okay, he proved himself to be very, very good. And then since then, he took on from there and then has been acting. And then when you watch his track records, he has been able to get a lot of awards.
Yeah,
AMA awards, he has won it.
Yeah.
And this movie, Somewhere in Africa, before the movie before, it was explicit.
Yeah, it was a crack.
So Majid, I chose because he has even sent Ghana to the next level.
Yeah, he
I
has,
believe.
yeah.
Because Majid, before Majid came in, there were actors, there were good ones.
Yeah.
But when Majid set in, you realize that the face changed. Okay, things became very realistic, and people know him for that.
Yeah.
People act, but when Majid act, you realize that the thing is very realistic.
Yeah, because I remember I watched a particular movie. It was the same movie, and they made two different
characters.
Yes, characters act that same movie, and then I could see that Majid's one was I don't know what I bought The Beast.
The Beast,
and then they made another name of that same movie. I've forgotten the name, but it was also a different actor, I'm not mentioning the name, also did that same movie. But you realize that Majid's one was really.
Yeah. So you realize that he comes in with that kind of style, and then it's unique about him. You realize that Eddie Murphy is able to act maybe two characters or three in a movie.
In the movie, it's true.
You see, and it's not common. Kweku Sintimisa KSM also dies likewise for his drama, his comedy. And Majid does likewise. Okay,
it's true.
so
He's versatile. Yeah.
It's true. And then coming to talk of Nana Dankwa, you see, based on my definition for being a celebrity, having a broad fan base. Okay, you are talking about someone who lost elections to about 49%. Isn't there a broad fan base? So, looking at it from that perspective, you realize that he has a very broad fan base, hence he's a celebrity.
Wow, that's nice. 49% of the whole nation. That's tight. Yeah.
Okay, I think point one left something out in terms of Majid, because it was like when it acts, it's very realistic. Don't forget when I also act, It's very realistic. So the public should watch out for me.
Come again.
I said
When
he
you
said,
act.
yes, when I act.
Okay.
It's more
You
realistic.
act too.
Yeah.
You are an actor.
I'm an actor. That's why you can even call me a celebrity if you want to.
But what is your name again?
My name is my name is Mark Atta Frederick.
Okay, viewers, I don't know, but I'll ask you to call if you've heard Mark Atta, and we'll know whether we can celebrate him or not. But go ahead.
Back to my celebrities I chose. That is Barack Obama. Looking at Barack Obama, in fact, we never thought that a day will come that we'll sit and see a black-skinned man ruling the United States of America. We never thought of it. Looking at where he came from, what he has been through, and how he managed to get up there. Anytime I sit and I reflect on those steps, it gives me the courage that no matter where I'm coming from, no matter what, I can still make it.
Sure.
Then I went in for Nadia because I love the way she acts. She's an actress. And as an upcoming actor, when I sit and I study the way she goes about her acting techniques, she makes it more realistic.
But I expected you as an actor to go for Majid, don't you think so? Because even with his beard and all that, I don't know why he went for a female actor instead of...
At times you have to be a little bit different from the ordinary. So I chose Nadia because I've studied Nadia a lot as compared to Majid. She's the one that whenever I see her in a movie, it drives me to watch it from the starting.
But I hope it's not because of her beauty, but because of her acting.
Come on, my ladies here are equally beautiful, but I love the acting techniques.
Lawrence,
yeah, sure.
About what Max said, Barack Obama, I think he's the 7th black president. So I don't get where he's saying when he looks at him, because he being the 7th black president, he talking about a black-skinned person being the president of the United States. I think maybe he should have looked back.
If I say black-skinned, we, I'm referring to Africans.
Yeah, and he's the 7th.
And he's the 7th. But listen, looking at where he came from, that is where I'm coming from.
Kenya.
Where he came from, what he has been through.
Okay.
It wasn't that easy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's quite dicey now, and then certainly balls are things are hitting things here, but all the same, let me ask. I don't know why most of you were defending the celebrities you chose that they don't lead astray. But okay, let's be a bit broad. Do celebrities lead teenagers astray? Let's hit the point as it is. Do they lead teenagers astray? Ernestina, sure.
I'm going to say a celebrity, as we all know, we've all defined.
Yeah.
But I think it's a choice of the teenager to choose whether that lifestyle of that celebrity is going to lead him or her astray. A coin has two sides, just as the celebrity has a good side and the bad side. You made the conclusion that a celebrity is not perfect. He has a bad side. So it's up to you to choose the bad side or the good side. Do
you really have I don't know, but Sarkodie, Becky, before you come, you go to a program of Sarkodie, and then he's rapping, and then probably his belt, something, probably his belt is loose, and then the shorts no form, and then you even like the way he was working when his shorts were down, and you love him. But I'm not sure you will see that as wrong, and you also pull your shorts down because you also have probably.
But we know that according to the standards of our society, that's a wrong way of dressing.
Okay.
And you wouldn't know the reason why his shorts came down whilst he was singing. But I think you don't just love him because of the way he dresses. I think you love him because of what he does. The fact that he can sing very well and he inspires you when he sings. So you take it from that perspective, or you can choose to take it from the way he dresses. So it's up to the teenager.
I'll come in later, but yeah, Becky.
I totally disagree with Tina, simply because if you call someone a celebrity, you tend to like everything about that person, even if it's evil. You don't care. You just want to do something that is equally to what the person is.
That's what I wanted to come, because sometimes you hardly even think about what they are doing until after you have done it.
Lawrence,
you can come in.
With Becky too.
Okay.
The fact that I like Majid Michelle or Nana doesn't mean that anything they say I should toe their line.
No, but sometimes you told it before you even
No,
think
no, no,
of
no.
whatever you're-
It's a matter of being conscientized. Okay, like I'm a thinking human being, and yeah, I like so and so.
No,
And-
but
and
we are
also
we
so
are
and so.
we are probably you are, but let's talk about, you are talking about the whole
But
picture.
yeah.